Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Now we're going to Matchday 30. A lot of interesting matchups coming up. Shanghai Shenhua versus Prosin. Shanghai. Yep. Minato and Wu X. Not sure. Wilhelmsen and Minato. Those I do know. Minato. There he is. Gets his 7th. Passing Morales, who hasn't scored in fucking forever, by the way. It's kind of annoying. Wilhelmsen gets a Nago for himself, making it 16. And as for Wu something, Wu Shi, there you go. Gets his 2nd goal now. Gets his 2nd goal. Ultimately resulting in a victory. Yeah, Prosin, you're relegated. There's no more hope for you. And it sucks because you have a really good player on your team like Wilhelmsen, so. Wanderers versus Guangzhou. Waiting for a Wanderers win. It's a tie. Borreo finally scores again. Kyongrok and Jihun. Borreo with a brace. Alright. Borreo with the brace. He's like on what, 7 or 8? He's on 8. His brace puts him at double digits. Look at that. He was probably wondering, am I ever going to get to my double digits? Well, guess what, buddy? You fucking did. Son of a bitch. So he gets his brace. Then I have Jihun. This guy gets his 5th goal. As well as Kyongrok. If I can find his ass, there he is. Who also gets his 5th goal. Passing all these guys down. Awesome. A good draw. New York City FC versus Amiens. They should have their player back though. Both their players back actually. Yeah, O'Neill's back for sure. And O'Toole is back for Baira. Am I missing somebody else? Nah. No, I'm not. How does Ojeda score any more goals? So O'Toole comes on for him. No better fullbacks, right? Yeah, it's not. And O'Neill for Perea. Is Carrizo really been the best backup this whole time? Whatever. Alright. New York City FC hosting Amiens. Should be a New York City FC win. It is. With Gray getting his 1st goal. Alright. You love to see it. New goal scorers. How bad are these guys doing when it comes to like their spots in the NYFC? When it comes to like all the other teams with their goals. So we put it there. We're gonna go this way. They're the worst so far. They're a few away from beating the worst, which is Group B, but overall though, not impressed. Orlando City versus Bastia. We're gonna go with the Orlando victory here. Jesus Christ. Pasalic with the brace. Jurkor gets a goal. Ojeda with the brace. I don't know if it's the same one. Vincent for Bastia. Gets his 1st goal. Vincent for Bastia. Fucking cat. She like walks on my keyboard. I saw it the other day and she leaves all this hair around it. Alright, Ojeda. I just don't know if it's the same Ojeda or not, so I'm gonna wait for that. Pasalic gets a brace. But the other player is Dukork. If I can find him, there he is. Gets his 6th goal. Passing these guys. There's a lot of Ojedas, bro. Pasalic gets a brace, putting him at 8 goals now. Passing all these peeps. Pasalic. Oh my god, Carlos. Pasage gets the brace. And now I just need Ojeda. I gotta determine whether or not it's the Martin Ojeda or the Brian Ojeda. Let's see if I can find which one it is. Seems like it's gonna be the Martin. Yep, Martin Ojeda. 14 goals now for him. He's on 12 right now. With that, now he's on 14. Putting him up in contention. Actually, no, he's in top 10 now, goal scorers. Good shit, Ojeda. He's been a consistent goal scorer, so we must give him credit where credit is due. Earthquakes versus Catanzaro. I'm going for Catanzaro. Another tie. Damn. Skahan? Oh my god. Jude. Okay, Iamelo and Jude. Iamelo's now on 18 goals. It passes Swedberg on goal scoring. So he's now 2 behind first place, which is Hesse. I have Jude, who's like on 7, I think. Yep. It's his 8th now. Passing Kraev. There we go. Jude's in there. And then it was Skaha? I'm not sure. Di Francesco's new and Skahan is new. So Di Francesco, Skahan. Skahan for SJ Earthquakes. Gets his first, and so does Di Francesco for Catanzaro. Good shit, good shit, good shit. For Earthquakes, I guess it's another tie. They're just the tie FC, bro, I guess. I remember there was a team before that got a bunch of ties. That's them now. Columbus Crew versus Moreirense. We got suspension. Sergic gets a suspension for Habron. And Morocco now comes in again. Can they get a victory against Moreirense? They should, because Moreirense have been really shit themselves. What's a tie? A late tie for Ali and Lincoln. Another red card. Lincoln and Ali. Lincoln gets his 12th goal. Passing both Josan and Pitarreo. There you go. And then Ali gets his 15th goal. Passing both Martinez and Rossi. There you go. It's a good point for Moreirense, but it's bad for Columbus. We're trying to catch up to fucking FCSB up here. Let's go get their fucking other center back. So we have Shalif. Why was he starting? I don't know. At this point, I don't know anymore. They're not gonna escape, so whatever. It's gonna be FCSB win. Yes, Miculescu with the brace. Ilic. Okay, Miculescu. Brace puts him currently on track. I think he's on 9 goals. Yep, now he's on 11. Here he goes up here, right next to his buddies Olaru and Birligea. Look at them all together. And then Ilic. Ilic gets another go for himself, making it 14. Passing Mir, Tommy, and Murray. And then we have Olaru. He just joined the fucking group over here, and now he's like, fuck y'all, I'm going ahead of y'all. 12 goals for Olaru to help FCV get back their little advantage of 10 goals. So there we go. Good job for FCSB. Stade Bucharest. Waldhof versus Celta de Vigo. We have a suspension. Hoffman comes off for Ogbemudia. I think I said that right. They have no other center backs. I guess it has to be this guy. He's the only other qualified man. Oh, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. My dinner got ready, so I went to get my food. But I'm just going to finish the match day off right away. So we have Waldhof versus Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo are still missing Jutkla and Alvarez. So is that going to affect them? Nope, they still get the win with Mingueza and Aspas getting the winning goals. Low Kemper gets his third goal. Let's go get his ass right away. Where is he at? Low Kemper. I know he's on 2 goals. There he is. Gets his third. There we go. Pushing these guys down a little bit. So there's Low Kemper right there. And you have Mingueza, who is down here somewhere. There he is. Gets his second goal of the tournament. There you go. Mingueza gets his second goal. Establishing himself at least as more than a one-trick pony. So there he goes. Gets his second. We have Iago Aspas, who gets his 17th goal. Who's still fighting for that top 3 spot, which I appreciate. So good victory for Celta Vigo. And next we have Dundee versus Elche. And I just realized that there's 2 Robertsons. Well, Dundee are hosting against Elche. Can they get the victory? And there's 2 rights. Oh my fucking god. Whatever. I stopped caring. Mir and Cepeda. Cepeda. Make my life a little easier. Gets his second goal. There we go. How's there 2 rights and 2 fucking... Oh my god. Should I check that, actually? Cepeda and Mir. Mir has 14 goals now. I should probably check that, huh? Fuck, man. That sucks. I have another fucking Orlando City situation. Leonesa versus Las Palmas. Let's just kind of go through this real quick, though. 2-2. Chacon and Radoja. And Clemente, huh? Radoja, Clemente. I don't know where these plays are. Radoja. Gets his third. Getting ahead of these guys. Clemente. I'm not sure if actually Clemente scored or not. I was just typing in to be lazy. Clemente. I guess not. For who is playing again? Las Palmas? Yeah, Las Palmas. The left back. Gets his first goal. I saw Benedetti got a goal. Benedetti gets his second goal. The midfielder helps get the advantage at the time. Before it all went up there as Chanko, whatever his name is. Don't see him. Chacon, there he goes. 11 goals. Yep. Chacon. There you go. That concludes Matchday 30. See how it's looking now. Celta Vigo, New York City FC, Elche, and FCSB are on the top 4. Columbus Crew, Las Palmas, Orlando City, Catanzaro on the top 8. Wanderers, Moreirense, Bastia, Gwangju, Amiens, Leonesa, Waldhof, and Shanghai Shenhua are on the top in the mid-table area. With Dundee, Earthquakes, Havelse, and Preußen in the relegation zone. It sucks, because now I gotta check this out real quick. I'm hoping. Okay, Clark Robertson has 1 goal. Alright, and what about this right guy? He has 5. Because I go back here. Because I know right, it's like on like 7 goals, I think. Right? Am I tripping? Right. There he is. See, he has 9 goals. Oh my god. Alright, we're moving you up, buddy, because you're not there. We're gonna move everybody else up, because you don't belong there. If you're on, what was it again? 5 goals for Dre Wright. So 5 goals for him. Dre Wright. So that means he's in the top 5 over here. We'll put on the top of top 5s, but so annoying. Alright, drop all y'all. Alright. Dre Wright. As for the other, Robertson. Tony Yogane. I don't remember him. Finlay Robertson. So the guy who has 2 goals only has 1. Robertson. If I can find his ass. There he is. He has 1. Alright. Let's move you out of the way. Let's move you all upwards once. Actually push you. Fuck, I fucked up. So the tops of 1. Yeah, why not? We'll move on the top of 1. So let's put this Robertson in there, but what's his name again? His name is Finlay. Finlay Robertson. And the other one was which Robertson? We have Clark Robertson. Clark Robertson for Dundee. It's his first goal. Alright, well there we go. I fixed that. It's not confusing at all, Carlos. There's one name out here that got my attention that I don't remember at all. This guy, Yogane. Did he score before already? I haven't seen him. I guess he has. Alright, cool. Well, with that, we already concluded. So match day 30 is over. There's 8 match days left. It's very looking likely that there's still a 5-point gap here. So I wouldn't say it's over within these 2 sides. Captains have a really difficult match though against FCSB, and Wanderers have a very winnable match against Dundee. So maybe they can close the gap a little bit further. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see you guys in match day 31 shortly.